was once a young man who was said to be the most pig-headed fellow in town, and a young woman who was said to be the most mule-headed maiden, and of course they somehow managed to fall in love and be married. After the wedding ceremony, they had a grand feast at their new house, and it lasted all day. Finally, all the friends and relatives could eat no more, and one by one they went home. The bride and the groom collapsed from exhaustion, and they were just getting ready to take off their shoes and relax when the husband noticed the last guest to leave had failed to close the door. "My dear," he said, "would you mind getting up and shutting the door? There's a draft coming in." "Why should I shut it?" yawned the wife. "I've been on my feet all day, and I just sit down. You shut it." "So that's the way it's going to be," snapped the husband. "Just as soon as you get the ring on your finger, you turn into a lazy good-for-nothing." "How dare you!" shouted the bride. "We haven't even been married a day, and already you're calling me names and ordering me around. I should have known this is the kind of husband that you'd turn out to be." "Nag, nag, nag," grumbled the husband. "Must I listen to your complaining forever?" They sat glaring at each other for a full 5 minutes, and then an idea popped into the bride's head. "My dear," she said, "neither of us wants to shut the door, and both of us are tired of hearing each other's voices, so I propose a contest. The first one who speaks must get up and close the door." "That's the best idea I've heard all day," said the husband. "Let us begin now." So they made themselves comfortable, each on a chair, and sat face to face without saying a word. They'd been that way for about 2 hours when a couple of thieves passed by. They crept into the house, and it seemed deserted, and they began to steal everything they could find. They took the pictures off the walls, and they rolled up the carpets. They even crept up to the man and the woman, and they began to take off their watches and jewelry, thinking that they were wax figures. They left. The night passed, and the next morning a policeman walked by the house. He saw that the door was open, and he walked inside, and he said, "What's going on here? Is this your house? Where's your furniture? Where are your things?" Neither the man nor the wife would answer. The policeman became irritated. He finally raised his hand, and he was about to box the ears of the young husband when the wife opened her mouth, and she said, Now here! That's my new husband. If you hit him, you'll have to answer to me." At that moment, the husband smiled, and he said, "I've won. Now you must go and shut the door."